When you're in the market for a small aircraft, whether for personal use, business, or recreational flying, it's essential to choose wisely. Small aircraft are a significant investment, and not all models meet the expectations of reliability, performance, and comfort. Some aircraft, despite their reputation or affordability, fail to deliver on these critical aspects. In fact, some aircraft are notorious for their inefficiency, outdated technology, or just plain poor design. In this list, we've gathered 20 of the worst small aircraft you should avoid in 2026 to ensure you don't make an expensive mistake. Let's explore why these aircraft are best left off your shopping list. First on our list is the Cessna 152, which was first introduced in the late 1970s. While the Cessna 152 is often found in flight training schools and serves its purpose for novice pilots, it's far from a great choice for personal ownership. This aircraft lacks power and is not equipped with modern avionics, making it less desirable for regular flying. While it's relatively affordable, its outdated systems and minimal payload capacity make it an impractical choice for most pilots today. With a speed of just 107 knots, wingspan of 10.16 meters, and weight of 767 kilograms, this aircraft falls short on performance for seasoned aviators. Next up, the Piper Cherokee 140, a vintage model from 1961. Although the Piper Cherokee 140 is known for its low purchase cost, it suffers from limited power and an outdated design that makes it a poor fit for most private owners. The Cherokee 140 has basic systems that lack the sophistication expected of modern small aircraft, leaving much to be desired in terms of efficiency and comfort. With a speed of 110 knots, a wingspan of 10.4 meters, and a weight of 704 kilograms, it fails to keep up with more advanced options. The Mooney M20V, introduced in 2021, is a high-performance aircraft on paper, but it comes with several issues that detract from its overall value. Despite its sleek design and impressive speed of 242 knots, the Mooney M20V has a cramped interior and is notorious for high operating costs, making it an impractical option for most pilots. Its complex systems and high maintenance expenses make it unsuitable for anyone seeking a budget-friendly and hassle-free aircraft. With a wingspan of 11.2 meters and a weight of 1,204 kilograms, this aircraft simply doesn't offer the kind of value expected from its price point. The Diamond DA-20, a two-seat light aircraft introduced in 1997, is another aircraft you might want to avoid. While it's commonly used for flight training, the Diamond DA-20 lacks the comfort and versatility necessary for private ownership. The cramped cockpit and minimal features make long flights uncomfortable, and its low performance in terms of speed and range make it an inefficient choice. With a speed of 115 knots, wingspan of 10.7 meters, and a weight of 550 kilograms, this aircraft is more suited for short, instructional flights than personal use. For those seeking a luxury aircraft, the Beechcraft Bonanza G36 might seem appealing, but it has some significant drawbacks. While it boasts impressive features, the Beechcraft Bonanza G36 comes with a steep price tag and high maintenance costs that make it a poor investment for most private owners. Its outdated avionics and relatively inefficient fuel consumption further undermine its appeal. With a speed of 176 knots, a wingspan of 10.6 meters, and a weight of 1,325 kilograms, it is too expensive to maintain for the average pilot. The Cessna 172 Skyhawk is one of the most iconic small aircraft in the world, and while it remains popular among flight schools, it's not ideal for private ownership. Introduced in the 1950s, this aircraft is an outdated model with poor avionics and minimal cabin space, making it uncomfortable for long flights. Though its reputation precedes it as a reliable trainer, its lack of modern features and limited performance capabilities make it a poor choice for personal use. With a speed of 122 knots, a wingspan of 11 meters, and a weight of 1,100 kilograms, this aircraft lacks the advancements needed for today's aviation enthusiasts. The Cirrus SR-22 is often hailed for its safety features, but despite this, it suffers from several performance and reliability issues. Known for its speed of 183 knots and advanced safety systems, the Cirrus SR-22 has a reputation for its parachute system malfunctioning, which makes it a less than reliable choice for owners seeking peace of mind in a small aircraft. Additionally, its high operating costs and the complexity of maintaining such a sophisticated machine mean that it's not the most economical choice in the long term. With a wingspan of 11.7 meters and a weight of 1,680 kilograms, its downsides make it unsuitable for casual private pilots. The Piper Archer III, introduced in 2005, is another aircraft that struggles to meet modern standards. While it's a solid trainer, its outdated systems and minimal upgrades since its release make it difficult to justify as a personal aircraft. Its relatively poor fuel efficiency and lack of modern avionics make it less desirable for anyone looking to fly frequently. With a speed of 122 knots, a wingspan of 11.3 meters, and a weight of 800 kilograms, the Piper Archer III simply can't compete with newer, more efficient models. The Piper Aztec, introduced in 1960, is a twin-engine aircraft that offers some ruggedness but comes with its set of problems. Although it has a speed of 155 knots and a wingspan of 12.37 meters, it's inefficient when it comes to fuel consumption and is difficult to maintain. This aircraft is outdated and doesn't offer the kind of versatility required by modern private owners. With a weight of 1,900 kilograms, the Piper Aztec becomes an expensive burden to maintain over time. The Eclipse 500, which was first released in 2006, might have been ahead of its time, but it has serious shortcomings when it comes to comfort and performance. While it boasts a speed of 375 knots and wingspan of 13.6 meters, its high operating costs, limited cabin space, and maintenance issues make it an impractical choice for private owners. Despite its initial appeal, the Eclipse 500 is plagued by issues that have kept it from becoming a widely successful aircraft. Similarly, the Cessna 208 Caravan, first introduced in 1984, is a robust workhorse but not the most efficient aircraft. While it can carry heavy loads, its speed of 186 knots and large wingspan of 15.5 meters make it difficult to justify for personal use. This aircraft is more suited for commercial operations rather than private ownership, as it's too large, inefficient, and costly for the average pilot. Continuing with older designs, the Mitsubishi MU-2, which was first released in 1965, may be a good workhorse, but its complex systems and frequent mechanical problems make it a challenging aircraft to own. Despite its speed of 265 knots and wingspan of 15.5 meters, the MU-2 is notoriously hard to maintain and lacks modern systems that would make it viable for personal ownership. Moving on, the Vulcanair version 1.0, first introduced in 2006, has some positive attributes but doesn't offer enough value for private owners. Its low power, minimal comfort, and outdated design make it difficult to justify as a personal aircraft. Its speed of 120 knots, wingspan of 10.7 meters, and weight of 870 kilograms make it a less than ideal option for those seeking efficiency and reliability. Finally, the Grumman American AA-5B Tiger, a 1974 model, offers solid design but is hindered by its underpowered engine and uncomfortable seating. With a speed of 140 knots, a wingspan of 10.4 meters, and a weight of 771 kilograms, it's simply not a suitable aircraft for modern aviators who want reliability and comfort for regular flights. Each of these aircraft has its own set of unique issues that make them undesirable for most private owners in 2026. Whether it's outdated technology, high operating costs, or performance limitations, these small aircraft just can't keep up with the needs of today's pilots. When making your purchase, make sure to consider the long-term costs, the maintenance required, and the overall performance before committing to any of these models. Before purchasing any aircraft, it's always wise to look beyond the initial price tag. A plane that seems affordable at first can quickly become a financial burden if it comes with high maintenance costs, outdated avionics, or limited performance. Smart buyers in 2026 are focusing on aircraft that offer efficiency, modern technology, and reliable long-term support. Doing thorough research, consulting experienced mechanics, and understanding operating costs can save you from making an expensive mistake. In aviation, the best investment isn't always the cheapest aircraft. It's the one that delivers the most reliability and value over time.